The Dao Calligraphy light massage helped me to clear pain and discomfort in my throat just in one session. 2 weeks ago, I had a lot of pain in my throat, as well fever and abdominal disturbance. And it was actually so painful that I could not even sleep properly at night. And I could not even drink water properly or eat or sip my own saliva as much as it was painful. I was just hoping that this would get better. The next day, there was the Dao Calligraphy light massage. And I just joined, made a request for my throat and relaxed myself. At the end of the session, my throat was clear and I could drink and I did not feel any pain. I was so joyful about that. And during that day, also the fever and all the other disturbances went much better. So, thank you.
Dao Calligraphy light massage helped my husband to get back on his bike after he couldn't do that for a couple months. Back in June, he received his second COVID vaccination and he had quite a severe reaction to it. He had a high fever, headaches, his whole body was in pain. He had to stay in the bed for a day. And the result of his reaction was that he lost his energy. He only was able to have about 60% of his energy back. And what that looked like, he had a hard time in the morning to waking up. And throughout the day, he was very tired. And he lost interest in many things he did before, and especially in going for his bike rides, which is his passion, and he goes almost every day. And that lasted throughout the summer, which is truly the biking season. And so sometimes in September, I decided to sign him for Dao Calligraphy light massage, because I know it is a very powerful technique. And I just made a request for him. He didn't know about it. Well, after 3 Dao Calligraphy light massages on Saturday afternoon, he suddenly told me that he would like to go for a bike ride, that he feels much, much better. And ever since, after this Saturday, he started to going for his bike rides again. He started to waking up refreshed and his energy came back.
To the Dao Calligraphy Healing Field, welcome to an evening of transformation. I never know what's going to happen other than we're in this amazing field and one or more people, hopefully all of you, are going to experience profound transformation. How do I know? Because every week we read the chats. Some of you, you know what, almost on a daily basis now, we are getting emails from you about what you're experiencing. So I'm going to read you a letter that was sent by Nuri. And many of you know Nuri because she's Nuri Lee. She's been around for a long time. She's one of the long time students, she's been training for a long time with Master Sha here in Vancouver. And she wrote us a letter. Okay. So I'm going to read this. I have her permission. So everybody knows, you can all relax. I have her written permission to do this. So dear Jimena, over 20 years ago, I had bad knee pain. I went to see a chiropractor in hopes of helping the knee pain. He indicated that it was possible that chiropractic adjustments to my back would help with knee pain as the body is so interconnected. I saw him for over a year and the knee pain did not go away completely. I haven't had knee pain for the last 20 years. On Wednesday, March 16th, a week ago, I awoke with bad knee pain. On a scale of 1 to 10, although her scale starts at 0, and you'll see why it's so important that you recognize that her scale starts at 0. So on a scale of 0 to 10, it was an 8. 8 is a lot of pain. So I can tell you because I have back pain, and on the days when I have back pain, standing up it's an 8. It's a challenge. It's definitely 8 or a 9. It's a challenge. Okay, when I walked, every step I took was painful. I felt very sad, especially since the knee pain lasted for about 2 years when I had it over 20 years ago. Back then, I had to take ibuprofen, painkiller, 3 times a day, every day. On Wednesday, March 16th, all day long, the knee pain was at 8. I noticed that it caused me to feel irritable. I understand. During your Wednesday, March 16th, Dao Calligraphy Healing Field evening, I did the practices you led us to do, using the Dao Calligraphy, Dao Bei, on the front cover of the book. And I'm going to show you that book in a minute. Let me not get distracted. Of the book you held up to the webcast. By the time we finished the practices you led, my knee pain went down to between 0.2 and 0.5. It is now 4 days later, and my knee pain now fluctuates between 0 and 0.1. I've been kneeling and squatting every day, and the knee pain of 8 has not returned. I am amazed. Thank you so much for your great service. Thank you, Master Sha, for your powerful new Dao calligraphy. Now, I think 2 days ago, we received another email. Dear Jimena, thank you so much. When was this? Oh, today. This was today. Okay. Thank you so much. It's now been 6 days, 7, and my knee pain continues to fluctuate between 0 and 0.1. You are a miracle worker. Not me. It's the calligraphy. So I'm going to introduce you to this calligraphy. During your Wednesday Dao Calligraphy Healing Field session, I actually had held out no hope, no hope for benefiting my knee, pain, since we were only working with the Dao Bei calligraphy for the back. Greatest gratitude to you for your belief and faith in leading us to do these practices. And of course, greatest gratitude to Master Sha for giving us the Dao Bei calligraphy. So, what would you like to transform? I invite you to post in the live stream chat, so you're going to have to log in. What would you like to transform? What would you like to transform? Because in this beautiful field, I'm in this amazing room surrounded by calligraphies. There's calligraphies on every wall, in front of me, on the sides, in the back. I've got my calligraphy book, and look, someone was so kind, they gave me this bag. It was a little thank you for something I did for them. And this is the book that Nuri's referring to. This is Master Sha's newest book, Dao Calligraphy, to heal and rejuvenate your back. So we did 3 different practices. And I want to show you, I want to share a PowerPoint with you to show you why. Why does this work? Why, if this calligraphy is focused on the back, why did she experience transformation of her knee pain? And why is it that her knee pain has not come back? So why are you here? And we have somebody, Juliana. Welcome, Juliana. She's gratefully joining us from Michigan. I think you are connected with Lydia. So welcome to both of you. Yeah, she says, Lydia invited me in support of my shoulder and oops, sorry, it moved. Hold on. In support of my shoulder and family healing. Okay, beautiful. We're happy to support you. Catherine, welcome, happy to join. Monique, so happy to be here in the Dao Calligraphy healing field. Yes, it's an amazing healing field. Evelyn, happy to be here. Anna Gilbert, good evening from Suk. Is it pronounced Suki? Suk? How is that pronounced? S-O-O-K-E. Melissa, I would like to transform fear and doubt and strengthen my trust in the Tao. Oh, I can help you with that. Anna says, I want to transform my digestion. Beverly, I've been experiencing extreme pain in my right knee and right leg, having very hard time to walk. Pain is beyond a 10. I understand. The reason I'm sitting these days is because I cannot stand up. I have a lot of pain in my back as well. So the frequency is very high, which means the body's trying to purify itself, yeah? So Shari Freed, hello Jimena. I would love to transform abdominal pain and discomfort tonight. Jill, how are you doing, Jill? How's your brain? Can you share with us? Oh my goodness. My computer just went wacky. Okay, Jill, I'm asking the divine to choose what to heal. I have so much. Brain. We have so much. Focus on one. Healing tip number one. Focus on one condition, one organ, one part of the body, or one relationship. Use one treasure, one calligraphy, one mantra. And you just focus until that one condition, your most challenging condition, when it transforms, everything else is transformed. Because everything else is secondary, right? So I know you have a brain issue. Jean McGregor, I would love to transform my scoliosis. Me too. But I think I found some exercises that are going to help. Okay, let me see what it says. I do use the new calligraphy all night and often during the day. Good. Evelyn, I'm healing my eczema on my back. Brianna, I have a few different health challenges, but would focus on chronic fatigue. Okay. Catherine, I would like to transform a range of motion in my knee post-femur surgery. Okay. And Andrea, hello Andrea, I think you're new. Thank you for joining us from the Philippines. Jill, did you get it? You got it. Yeah. All right. Andrea says, I would like to transform the slight vertigo. Vertigo is imbalance, right? So vertigo, second soul house. So what is Tao? Why does this field work? Why did Nuri's knee pain go from an 8 to 0.1? Why? Because we are in a Tao field. To understand the Tao field, you have to understand what is the Tao. So the greatest, one of the greatest philosophers, sage, wise men, writers, teachers ever to live, his name is Lao Tzu. He wrote a book, the Tao Te Ching. You might have heard of it. It's the second most widely read book in the world. In the world. And I invite our team, I didn't plan to say this, but I'm saying it now. I invite you to learn about the Tao Te Ching. It's a very deep and profound teachings, but Master Sha is teaching the Tao Te Ching literally chapter by chapter every Monday. So I'm not going to cover the Tao Te Ching. You can go to his Facebook page, www.fb, F for face, B for book.com/dr and master, A-N-D, master, M-A-S-T-E-R, Sha. You'll go to his page, go to the videos, and you'll see the teachings. All the videos, they're all available there. They're also available on his YouTube page. The Tao Te Ching seeks to explain, seeks to give us an essence understanding of what is the Tao. Tao is the name given to the ultimate creator by Lao Tzu. So he starts with the very first few lines. The Tao cannot be explained by words or comprehended by thoughts. The Tao cannot be seen, cannot be heard, cannot be touched. In the Tao, there is no yin and yang. There is no time, no space, no shape, no image. Because the Tao is the ultimate source and creator of everyone and everything. And everyone and everything falls into two worlds. The Wu world, which is the world of emptiness, and the Yo world, which is the world of existence. In the world of emptiness, cannot see, cannot hear, cannot touch, no yin, no yang, no time, no space, no shape, no image, no directions, no dimensions. In the Yo world, the world of existence, we are in the world of existence. Heaven and Mother Earth are in the world of existence. We're on Mother Earth. Heaven is above us. We are in the world of existence. We can touch ourselves, we can see ourselves, we can hear ourselves, we can hear others, right? There is time, there is space, there is shape, there are images. There is yin, there is yang. Yin-yang is the most important law that governs the world of existence. So the yin world is the world of, so the world is divided into yin and yang. So yin, water. Water flows down. It's calm. When it's not calm, it can create disasters, right? Fire is excited. It flows up. It's heat. Yin is cold. They are opposites of each other. So the Tao carries a source, a field. That source field has love, light, source frequency, source vibration. And it has the most positive information, energy, and matter. This source field has infinite abilities. In the world of quantum physics, with Dr. Rulin, in the world of quantum physics and the world of Tao science, which Dr. Rulin and Master Sha have founded, the scientific term is vacuum. So this vacuum that exists in quantum physics is really the Tao. In this vacuum, scientists can see the waves are, the waves are oscillating. But in this vacuum, a particle emerges and a particle disappears. This is the formation and then the dissolution of that particle. This is the yin Yan world. So we're going to go on in this field. Everything is possible. Everything is present here. Why? It's a source field. The source creates everything. Everything is possible here. Everything is here. You really need to take that in to then understand knee pain is a little thing. It's not a big thing. Knee pain is a little thing. Back pain is a little thing. We make it a big thing. And then through our mindsets, attitudes, and beliefs, we block the healing. And I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so what's the next slide? So the Dao Calligraphy. Calligraphy is art. It's an art form that's been around for thousands of years. It's revered in China. It is a form of art that is used to cultivate the self, to cultivate discipline, to cultivate compassion, to cultivate awareness and wisdom. Dao Calligraphy is more than art. Dao Calligraphy is source art that uses a unique Ibiza one-stroke character style of calligraphy that was only taught to the Emperor of China and his family and cabinet. It was a form of communication. It was a shorthand form of communication. When the last emperor of China was removed from his post, the teacher, the Taisher, a direct descendant of Confucius, remained in the Forbidden City. In the Forbidden City lived a young girl who grew up to be Professor Li. Professor Li was the next pupil of the Taisher. The Taisher is the highest level teacher in China. He taught Professor Li all of the wisdom that he knew about Chinese characters. Professor Li was recognized by the United Nations as one of the world's leading experts on Chinese characters. She wrote 2 big books like this thick, that she donated to the library in Beijing about Chinese characters. So her understanding of Chinese characters is very deep and profound. She never used Dao Calligraphy. She never taught it to anyone until Master Sha. Master Sha was her only lineage holder. So Dao Calligraphy, when Master Sha writes Dao Calligraphy, he reaches up into heaven, connects with not heaven, reaches beyond to the source, to the Wu world, that emptiness where the Tao lives. And in that emptiness field, he connects to the source. The source transmits a source field onto the calligraphy. That source field carries source love, forgiveness, compassion, light, frequency, vibration, the most positive information, the most positive energy, the most positive matter to transform anything negative that we have. In this field, knee pain is easy. Easy peasy, I heard somebody say the other day. Exactly. It's easy. It can be solved here. But we block it. We block this. So this field can transform anything any negative information that we're carrying. Oh, there's a typo here. We have to fix that. Okay. Any negative information that we're carrying related to our health, our physical health, our emotional health, our mental health, our spiritual bodies, any negative information, our relationship, our finances, the spiritual journey, anything at all can be transformed because everyone and everything is made up of information, energy, and matter. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So Dao Calligraphy is powerful. There's a calligraphy behind me that you're going to see in a minute. And this calligraphy is called Dao Calligraphy Lingguan. Dao, you already know, is the source and creator. Ling means soul, and Guan means light. So this calligraphy is nourishing the light in everyone's soul. So when we connect with it, it has the power, the soul light that's in the calligraphy has the infinite abilities to heal, transform and enlighten any aspect of life. So Tao science, which I mentioned Dr. Rulin and Master Sha have founded, states that the universal law of Shen Qi Jing explains how everything is created, and it is considered it explains how everything is created because it delineates the 5 levels of creation. The first level of creation is at the soul level. So Shen, if you look at the slide, there are 3 Chinese characters on the. They're actually Dao Calligraphy characters because they are written in one continuous stroke. So Shen, S-H-E-N, represents 3 concepts, 3 aspects: soul, heart, and mind. This ancient teaching, thousands of years old, says that everyone is made up of Shen Qi Jing. In Dao science language, soul is information, it's messages. And therefore the soul is the warehouse of all the information and all the messages that we carry. So if you want to know what messages your heart, your physical heart is carrying, what messages your back is carrying, what messages your consciousness is carrying, what messages your knees are carrying. Why did Nori have knee pain? Why does Evelyn have eczema on her back? We would need to connect with the soul and find out, look up the information that is stored in the soul to find out what information is there that causes the knee pain, the back issues, the broken femur for Catherine. What information is there? Every piece of information about us, about our head to toe, skin to bone, is in that warehouse of information. The second layer of creation is the heart. The heart in traditional spiritual teachings is the core of life. In Dao science, it is the receiver of information. So when we connect to the soul, that information needs to go somewhere. Somehow it needs to be received. It needs to be read. It comes into the heart chakra. So the soul leads the heart leads the mind. What is the mind? Again, in traditional ancient teachings, it's consciousness. In Dao science, it is the processor of information. It begins the process of manifesting into existence, from a message into existence. So it receives the message from the heart and begins the process of manifesting it. It might be, for Nuri, healing her knee pain. For somebody else, it might be falling down and hurting their knee. That message begins to become manifest. It begins to actualize in the physical form. And the first transformation is at the energy level. Energy is the mover of energy. It begins to put everything into the message into motion. Energy is the driver of matter. Matter is the substance. So for her knee to heal, the message had to travel from the soul to the heart to the mind to the energy, uplifting the frequency and vibration, and ultimately changing whatever was happening at the cellular level. For her to say she only has knee pain of 0.1, the entire information pathway had to be transformed. If we have blockages anywhere in the soul, the heart, the mind, the energy, or the matter level, we have sickness. So a different way to look at this is to say, what negative messages do we have? What negative emotions do we have? If you have a negative emotion, I will never be able to, excuse me, I will never be able to stand. You will never be able to stand. That's a mindset, a belief. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid to stand. I'm afraid I will hurt my knee. Fear is an emotion, and that emotion is affecting you. So any beliefs that you have, any thoughts, I'll never heal. I remember last week or 2 weeks ago, somebody said that. It's going to block your healing. It's going to stop any positive transformation. If you are, if you don't have enough energy, to healing requires high frequency and vibration. So anywhere along this continuum of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter, you can block your own healing. Okay, so let's do, so what you learned is the power of the field. It doesn't matter what the calligraphy is. This calligraphy, we're going to practice with this. Enough of you have back issues, and this will help you. A lot of times the issues in the extremities are because there's an issue in the core body. And of course, the musculoskeletal system is a core. So we're going to practice. I'm going to walk you through. Master Sha in his books, and everybody should get this book. Oh my gosh. If you have not ordered this book, order it on Amazon. It absolutely has just about every major teaching that Master Sha offers is in this book. And it's a very easy read. There are actually several QR codes in here that give you access to calligraphies. The one that I want to show you is at the beginning of the book. Yeah, so you can see the book. So it has a QR code, and then you can practice with the animation. Why? Because it's very high frequency. It has Master Sha's voice. You'll be able to connect with it. So in this book, Master Sha teaches you 6 powers. We're going to cover 4 of them. So the very first one is to make a connection, heart to heart, soul to soul. And we're going to connect with the field, and we're going to connect with the calligraphy that's in the book. So repeat after me, and let me walk you through first body power, the use of hand and body positions to promote healing. Feet flat on the ground, back straight. And then you're only halfway back. Your feet are shoulder width apart so that you open what is called the sanjiao, the pathway for qi and jing in the body. And you're perfectly balanced between your feet and your seat. Okay? So there's no, I don't need to lean back into the chair. I'm actually perfectly balanced here. My hands are in front. Can you see my hands? My palms are facing my body, and they're in front of my lower abdomen. By doing this, we are creating a high density field. One hand is vibrating with the other hand, and then the palm of the hand closest to my body is causing my lower abdomen to vibrate. So it's kind of it's layered, and so you create a higher density field by putting your hands one in front of the other, facing your body. And you're going to put the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Close your eyes. And for me, I instantly go into abdominal breathing. But for you, to help you, close your eyes, visualize golden light in your root chakra. The first chakra is the root chakra. Imagine this big, beautiful, golden crystal light ball rotating in any direction, radiating beautiful light into your entire body. your breath will naturally get deeper and you'll start to do abdominal breathing. Breathe in, your abdomen expands, gently breathe out, and your abdomen contracts. So that's your body power. Mind power is creative visualization. Breath power, abdominal breathing. And say hello means we're going to connect. We're going to connect with the field. We're going to connect with the calligraphy. So dear the Tao, dear Source, dear the Divine, dear the Dao Calligraphy Healing Field, dear the Dao Calligraphy, Dao Bei. So if somebody could type that in the chat. Oh, here I can type it in the chat. So Dao Bei, Dao Calligraphy for back. I love you. We offer our love. I honor you. I deeply appreciate you. And then make a request. May I request, may I please ask you to give me a blessing for my back, knee, chronic fatigue. What were the different things people were asking for? Vertigo. So vertigo, focus on your second soul house. Beverly was her right leg, I think, and her right side. So connect. Make a request. And then we're going to do the breathing practice. This breathing practice that Master Sha teaches us, which is Ju Hua, Qi Xing Ju Hua. We bring in the field that is in this calligraphy. We bring it in to our body, 360 degrees. So if you have back pain, you bring it into your back. You envision the light coming into your back. If you have knee pain, you visualize the light coming into your knee. And we exhale any negative information. Close your eyes. Put your hands in front of your lower abdomen. I'm going to hold the calligraphy up. Deep breath in. Qi Xing. Exhale. We're going to chant in a minute, but just get the rhythm. Qi Xing. Breathe in. Bring in. Hold it. And now exhale. Breathe in. Hold it. And now exhale. Now when we breathe in, you get the rhythm, right? Now when you breathe in, you visualize the light coming in to my spine, to my knee. When we exhale, we chant Dao Bei, Dao Bei. Deep breath in. Hold it. Dao Bei. Deep breath. Dao Bei. Deep breath. Dao Bei. Breathe in. Remember, you're breathing in. You're bringing in as much of the source field as you can. As much of the source love, forgiveness, compassion, light into your back. Into your back, your knee, your heart, whatever you're wanting to transform. Deep breath in. Dao Bei. Deep breath in. Dao Bei. Nice, slow, deep breath in. Feel the breath filling the lower abdomen. Dao 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 Nice and slow. Deep breath in. Really feel your lower abdomen expanding with the breath. Hold it. Dao Deep breath in. Dao Deep breath in. Dao Make sure that you hold your breath and you start to chant before releasing the breath. So I'm going to do it both ways for you. So watch for a minute, okay? So first one. Dao Second one. Dao Notice the difference? Two things happen. One, the second time I didn't hold my breath, so the entire breath just exhaled the minute the breath came out, and I didn't have enough power. When you hold your breath and you start to chant before you release the breath, then the power comes from the base of the body, from the first chakra. All right, so let's see. Let's find out. Sarah is on. I know she was on a minute ago. So let's see. Can you share what you saw, Sarah?
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. You know, the first thing I noticed was how much more powerful the field for Dao Bei is this week than it was last week. It is like night and day. It's just wow. And so I really had to concentrate because it was just...
Can you stop for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. What she just said is so important. Why? Why is this happening? Why is it that the field is stronger this week than it was last week? Why? Can you post in the chat? Tell me. You tell me the answer to my question. Why is it stronger this week than last week? Everybody post. It doesn't matter what you put. There's no right or wrong answer. I'll tell you what I think. What any of us have is just a small piece of all the great wisdom. Okay? So, but I don't see the chat moving yet. Everybody post. Post. Why is the field stronger this week than last week? Can you post? It's so important. Master Sha teaches this over and over and over. Let's see. So Brianna says Master Sha's powers grow over time. This is true. Yeah. Keep going. Go deeper. Go deeper. Give it a second shot. Give it another try. Okay. So the field gets stronger and more powerful with more people using it. Yes. Focusing is better. Okay. People are starting to work with the book. Okay. Yeah. All of those. All of those. I'll give you a hint. 4 power techniques. We did 4 powers. Body power, mind power, creative visualization, breath power. And we also did sound power, by the way. So there's 4. But we did say hello. Each time that we say hello to the field, what happens? What happens? You know, my neighbor, if I don't say hello to my neighbor, if I don't say hello to my neighbor when I see them in the hall or when I see them in the stairs, do you think they're going to say hello to me next time? If we stop and chat next time, is the connection going to be stronger? Because now I was going to ask them about the birthday party that I heard yesterday through the walls. So our connection gets stronger and stronger because we're exchanging information. We're exchanging energy. We're exchanging and connecting heart to heart, soul to soul. So many of you this time already knew how you experienced the book. Now your heart is open, much more open, and the field responded. So everything you've posted in the chat is true, and because your heart is more open, the field responded. Go ahead, Sarah. And so the more you practice, the more you open your heart, the more the soul world will serve you.
Yes. Wow. And it was just such a fantastic example of that, because I really had to concentrate to make sure that I was watching, because it was just like you just wanted to disappear in the field. It was so strong. There was so much light. What I noticed, though, that the Dao Bei was doing, so what I normally see is when people do the breathing in and breathing out, I see the light coming from the calligraphy and moving through the body and back out and so on. But what I was seeing this time was with the Dao Bei, it was actually, the calligraphy wasn't just the light from the calligraphy itself was moving into every cell and every organ. So it was writing itself. It wasn't just the light from the calligraphy, it was the message itself. The calligraphy was implanting itself wherever people's request was. So that was a big, big difference.
Why does Master Sha say, go to the Dao Chang, go to the Dao Chang, be in the Dao Chang, trace, trace, trace. When he says you only know 10% of the Dao Chang, what he's saying is you have only used 10% of the Dao Chang. The Dao Chang has 99% more to give you. But if you don't come to the Dao Chang, if you don't trace, if you don't chant, if you don't practice, if you don't connect, it's not coming into you. Next week, what are we going to do? We're going to do this book again. And you're going to see the difference that it's going to make. I'm excited because I live this every day. I know this about the Dao Chang. I know the power of the Dao Chang. I know the power of the calligraphies. And I know what happens when these calligraphies start to do exactly what Sarah's talking about. They start writing. What does that mean? It means that the source message of love, forgiveness, compassion, and light, the source frequency is replacing our negative messages, energy, and matter. That's astonishing. We practiced for 12 minutes. That's astonishing. Now, go ahead, Sarah.
Okay. And the third thing I noticed was that the vibration from the sound of the chanting was actually expanding along with the power of the field. So they work together. The light, the sound, the calligraphy, it all works together. And as one expands, the other one expands. And it's like this exponential effect that you get when you do the powers together. So it's a really vivid illustration of the power of the 4 powers or 6 powers as Master Sha teaches. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So we've used actually all 6 because we've used sound, number 5, and we used calligraphy, number 6. I hope, really, I want you to put in the chat, I had an aha moment. I'm going to trace more. I'm going to chant more. Because I want you to know the field the way that I know the field. That's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to help you to experience the field the way that I've experienced it, because I have chronic conditions. If I don't trace one day, I feel it. If I don't trace the amount of time that I need to trace for the level of blockages that I have, I feel it. I feel it. I don't have the mobility that I want. I struggle with pain and all kinds of other things that suddenly come up. So let's continue. I want you this time to trace. I want you to trace. Somebody asked the question, is it more important to breathe, breathe in? Is it more important to trace? It's important to do both of them. It doesn't matter. You just want to meditate, put your hand up, one hand up facing the calligraphy, the other one, facing your body. You can do that. What's important is for you to use different techniques, connect with the calligraphy, focus on one organ, one system, one part of the body, one condition. You can see one calligraphy. The people with the knee pain, I want you to share in the chat. How's your knee pain? How's your knee pain? How's your vertigo, Andrea, from the Philippines? How's your vertigo? So Catherine says, I realize that my negative mindsets, are keeping me back from bending my knee. The light wants to come in, but you're telling yourself, no way I'm going to heal. No way, this is never going to happen. I'm going to hurt myself. Blah, blah. There's a whole slew of them. What are you doing? You're blocking it. You're literally blocking the light from coming in. You're blocking the transformation of the messages. Let's practice. So, trace. This time you trace the calligraphy. Deep breath in. And we chant. Dear the Dao, we connect. Dear the Dao Calligraphy Dao Bei, I love you. I honor you. I deeply appreciate you. May I please ask for a blessing I'm asking for a blessing for my back, because I'm experiencing deep transformation in my back. Yeah. You make your request. And you can put one hand over the part of the body that needs healing, and the other hand trace. Dao Bei, 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 Dao Bei. And remember, Catherine, Choose one negative mindset, attitude, or belief. Focus on transforming just one. Just one. Choose one thing. Dao Bei, 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 Dao Bei. Silently. Then you can really focus, close your eyes and really focus on that part of the body. See the golden light coming in from the calligraphy into that part of the body. See that body become the golden light. I am inside the Tao light. Tao light is inside of me. How? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's hear from Sarah. What was your experience, Sarah?
Well, I asked for specific to some issue with my skin that I'm having recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just, I wasn't really watching myself. I was so fascinated by what was going on. But now that if I put my focus into that part of the body, I do feel there's more warmth and circulation there.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was fascinated by was that, it because of what Master Sha is doing with these calligraphies, and because of the power of the calligraphies, so many of the saints and so many of the holy beings want to be assigned to these powerful calligraphies to help. And what I saw was it's like a different, kind of like a different regiment of saints, that it was specifically for the breathing power. And then a different one that's specific to the tracing power. And among those also were all of our own heavens teams. Because, I guess no time, no space in the Tao, so they're very well aware who's going to be here and who isn't in advance. And they're ready to serve. And, it was really very, very touching to see what humble servants they all are, to be so happy to be a part of the Dao Bei experience that's been brought to Mother Earth. So they're just reams and reams and reams of saints flowing out to each person. It was just amazing. And that's what I saw with my third eye.
Mm-hmm. So everybody share in the chat, what is your back pain level? What is your knee pain level? What are you experiencing after this second practice, right? What transformation have you experienced? Everyone share. Share in the chat. And let me do, while you are sharing, let me do a flow. So I want to recommend to you really that you share, because I will choose a demo based on the level of your participation, right? Because that's usually what happens with heaven, is heaven chooses usually someone who's actively participating. That's what happened with Jill, and that's what happened with Jill. Who was our demo last week? Deborah. Yeah. Okay, so let me do a flow for everybody. So I'm connecting with the Dao Calligraphy, Dao Bei. And I'm asking the Dao Calligraphy, Dao Bei, to give us a teaching of what occurred during these two practices. How this is the Dao Calligraphy, Dao Bei. My beloved ones, today you have been nourished very deeply. Nourished with Tao nutrients, Tao vitamins, Tao minerals, all forms of nutrients to help your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies to transform. With this nourishment, you are receiving, with every drop of this nourishment, you are receiving my greatest love and light. With every drop of this nourishment, you are receiving the highest, most positive messages. messages of greatest love, messages of greatest forgiveness, messages of greatest compassion, messages of greatest light. And there are more. For several of you, the blessings have had very significant effects. There is one whose back, it looks like the left side, so one whose back had a very strong blockage on the left side that would have required more than one surgery. With continued practice, you will have mobility and flexibility, minimal pain, strength, to allow you to move, to lift, to walk, even to jump in the very near future. All without the need for surgery, as the messages are continuing to be transformed even as you listen at this time. There is another for whom the blockages in the back there were blockages in the back and blockages in the upper chest, in the heart and lung areas. The back, as the blockages in the back release, there is more movement, there is greater flow. The light has greater, it's more vibrant. This beloved one will need to continue to practice, but also will be able to experience life with a relatively healthy heart and lungs in the future. These are just two examples of what is possible when you make this connection. It is a great honor to be able to serve as a Dao Calligraphy. It is a great honor to be able to help each one of you and each one of your loved ones to experience the power, the love, the compassion, the light of the Source. For I am only a vehicle, the carrier of the Source field, the carrier of the Source love. And for this I am most grateful. I am honored to be able to bring this to each and every one of you. It will be my great honor to continue to connect with you more and more. Love you, love you, love you. How? Okay, let's see who's posted in the chat.
Okay, Shari said, during the first practice, the pain went down a little, and during the second practice, the pain started spiking and moving around. I know blockages and old messages are slowly being broken up. Thank you. Jean McGregor says, my back pain has diminished from about a 4 to a 2. I'm feeling very grateful. Anna Gelbert, I feel much less tension and pain in the area of my liver, gallbladder, spleen, intestines. And Andrea Aguillon from Philippines, I had to try a few times lying down quickly to the right because that is what gives me too much imbalance, not to the left. My imbalance level is now from 5 to 2. Yahoo! Thank you so much. Beverly her leg is feeling much lighter, as my leg has been feeling very heavy, and also my pain has gone down, plus my spirit feels hopeful. That's great. Catherine says there's a feeling of action on the top of my knee. It does not pull or hurt. And Shirley says, I prayed for healing of my digestive system, but I felt tingling on my back, and then it focused on one point at the left upper back. I asked why, and the message was, I'm stabbing, that point is stabbing my own back. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Elton says his dehydration is correcting itself. And that's great, Elton. And Brianna, I have more energy within my body. I feel happier and lighter. I feel better able to function in my life. And Arlene is saying, thank you so much for this practice. I can feel my breathing is flowing better and nose is not so stuffy. Greatest gratitude.
All right, so beautiful, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let me choose, I want to do a demo because not only, this is amazing. I hope you're really understanding how powerful the field is. Now, I'm going to do a demo where I get to transmit a Dao Golden Light Ball. You get to have a field of the source field inside of you. Okay, let's see. Just checking really quickly here. Okay, Andrea, so you are our demo. You probably work with Henderson. I know he's doing a lot in the Philippines. Have you, type in the chat, have you received a treasure for the condition of vertigo? Can you type in the chat? So I hope all of you are inspired to get the book while she's posting in the chat. I hope you're inspired to get the book. I hope you're inspired to do the practices. We haven't even touched on, we've touched 1% of the practices that you can do. So get the book, use the animation to do the breathing practice. Okay. So get the book, do the practices. And then the second thing I want to say to you is, it matters. It matters if you're in the field, not in the field. It matters if you have Dao Calligraphy Healing Field teacher leading you, because it matters what their authorities are, who they call in, how much of the soul world comes to serve you. It matters. It really makes a difference. So I invite you now, before I do the download, then we're going to do another practice. Join me for the practice sessions. We don't have our links yet for April, but write to us, Dao Calligraphy, Dao Center Vancouver. Let us know that you want to join the daily practice that we do at 9 a.m. Pacific time. We give you the video, so you can, the video link to watch the video for a week. Then you can practice when the time is convenient for you, because you may be in a different part of the world than Pacific Standard Time. Okay,
so Andrea is posting. Yes, she has not received that yet. No, she has not.
Okay, all right. I'm so happy I get to do this for you. All right, Andrea, close your eyes, connect with the field. You're the Dao Calligraphy Healing Field. I am so honored to receive a Dao Golden Light Ball and Golden Liquid Spring to heal and prevent vertigo. And close your eyes. I have my Pachi here. So excited I get to do this for you. Dao Order, Dao Chang, Dao Calligraphy Healing Field, transmit Dao Golden Light Balm, Golden Liquid Spring to heal and prevent the condition of vertigo to Andrea Aguillon. It's probably, there's no U, so anyways, for her. Transmission begins. All Tao order, all treasures joined together as one. Transmission begins. So everybody, you are receiving huge blessings. Trace for her and you'll get double the blessings, if not more. Trace for her. Dao, Dao Bei, Dao Bei. We're still tracing the calligraphy, even though she just received a treasure. Doesn't matter. The Dao Calligraphy has a source field. The source field knows what she needs. Please trace for her. Dao Bei, 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 Dao Bei. Close your eyes. Just visualize this shower, this meteor shower of light coming to Andrea, to her second soul house, right? Dao Bei, 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 Dao Bei. So her light is traveling. Actually, she's got light traveling from literally from the first soul house up to the brain. Dao Bei, 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 Dao Bei. And maybe Sarah, while we continue to trace for her, you share. What images do you see?
Thank you. Yeah, what I see is very beautiful. There's two things happening. First of all, the golden light ball came in very gently, but it was quite a wide channel of light that made its way slowly down. And as it went through the various areas, like I saw it making corrections, like almost like a chiropractic correction. It was making a correction in the spine. It was making correction in the inner ear. It was making corrections down through the body. And then it just landed down in the second soul house, and it was like a plumb line. You know, would they use a plumb line to level things in, I don't know if you know that terminology, but it's like a string with a weight on it. It's called a plumb line. And this plumb line is for leveling things. And so this is like a Tao plumb line that when she goes out of level, it will help her level up again. And it's a golden plumb line. It is so beautiful, with a golden string that goes all the way up and actually is goes up above her head. It's a connecting her to the Tao balance, and is creating level plumb balance for her. Very beautiful to watch. Thank you very much.
Now, let's chant for her for another 5 minutes. Dao Bei, 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 Dao Bei. So let's change the chant. We're still in the field of the Dao Bei, but let's change the chant to Dao Golden Light Ball, Golden Liquid Spring. Dao Golden Light Ball, Dao Golden Liquid Spring, 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 Dao Golden Light Ball, Dao Golden Liquid Spring. Okay, Sarah, what did you see?
Yeah, thank you. What it did when we continued to chant was it strengthened that plumb line, really made the connection stronger. And then I saw the plumb line actually drop down into the first soul house. So she's really anchored now, anchored in the first soul house. And this plumb line, this Dao plumb line, is going to help her to keep level when she starts to feel imbalanced. When she activates it, it will help her level herself. And so what I saw was that the more we chanted, the stronger that connection to the treasure, to the Tao, and the more benefit that she was going to have as she activates this and chants with it as she uses her treasure.
Okay, Andrea, share with us, what was your experience? What did other people experience? I'd want to hear from you. I want to hear, what did you get from tonight? What was your aha moment? What was your realization? What will you do differently as a result of tonight? Because that's the purpose, right? The purpose is to help you to transform your life, so you are literally living a happier and healthier life. But for that, something has to happen. You have to do something. The field has done what it can do. What are you going to do? Can you share in the chat? Yeah? Can you post? Monique, do you 2 minutes, please, Monique, if you want to share what you're experiencing?
Yes, thank you so much, Elena. Yes, 2 minutes. How to condense in 2 minutes a lifetime of benefits. So for me, it's really important what just happened, because as Andrea was receiving, I too was receiving about balance and balancing, and I felt in my lower abdomen all the way to my feet, a more solid foundation, more energy, more grounding. And what I also saw for others that received while we were tracing for Andrea and the balance, everybody had received the Tao balance, grounding and Tao balance. So whenever people feel out of balance in many aspects of life, everyone can chant the new mantra tonight, because in the back there are so many nerves, and so we all benefited tonight. So thank you so much, Jimena, for this practice tonight. Thank you, Master Shah, for this incredible calligraphy. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, so some of the posts. Really put, share in the chat. What did you experience? What did you learn? Some of you come every week. So Andrea says, I haven't received any. No, that was from before. So we'll wait for her. Okay. Oh, there she goes. So this was overwhelming. And I felt so ecstatic. I felt the heat throughout my body. And I was crying and, sorry, it moved. I was crying and perspiring at the same time. Now I feel so happy. Deepest gratitude to everybody. Beautiful, Andrea. So I'm going to have somebody follow up with you. I'm going to ask someone that I work with to follow up with you and to share what you're, what you're experiencing over the next few days. And you can connect with us. I posted it, but I'll post it again. Here's the center's email. You can connect with us. Everybody can connect with us there. Okay. I hope that you walk away from tonight feeling with a feeling of awe at the realization of what we have been given with the Dao Calligraphy Healing Field, what is available to us. I'll tell you, when I did that flow with the Dao Calligraphy, Dao Bei, oh my goodness. This was so special, so unbelievably special. To feel the deep gratitude that the calligraphy has for being able to bring source, love, and light to each one of us. Wow, that was very, 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 very special. Yeah. So I hope you feel how special the field is, how special it is to have a calligraphy on the cover of the book, on the front and the back. There's the QR codes, and there's so much invaluable information. Get the book. Share the book. The book is, I think I paid $9.87 for the, I bought 5, I think, books to give away. So $9.87 was in Canadian, I think it was. Anyways, get the book, share it with people. Teach them how I taught you, how simple I taught you, how to use the book. And then join us. Join us next week. Join us next Wednesday. Put it on your calendar. Invite people. Next Wednesday will be the last time that I do healing on the back with the book. So I invite your friends. Bring them. Bring them to experience the field. Bring them to experience the calligraphy in this field. Join our morning practice session. And join us also for Dao Light Massage. You need the combination of active, young practice and then Dao Light Massage. Peaceful, quiet, calm, where you just receive. You need the combination in order to really heal and transform whatever you want to transform. I thank each one of you for being here. Each time that you practice, you are bringing more love and light into the world. Because you receive it in your heart, then you're able to give more love and light to your loved ones, to your neighbors, to your co-workers, to everyone. Andrea, I wish you the very best. We will stay connected with you. Jill, we will get you the link, and Brianna will get you the link so you can register and join us for the daily practice in April. And I will see all of you on Saturday for the Dao Light Massage. And if not on Saturday, I will see you on Wednesday. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us, and share the love. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.